Today, Zach Roloff arrest. But why? Zach Roloff, one of the stars of the popular reality TV show Little People, Big World, recently made headlines for an unexpected and rather shocking reason. He was arrested. Yes, you heard that right. But what happened? Why was Zach Roloff arrested, and what's really going on? Stay tuned because we've got all the details for you in today's video. Before we dive into the arrest details, let's take a quick moment to refresh everyone's memory about who Zach Roloff is. For those of you who may not be familiar with Little People, Big World, a reality TV series that has been airing for years now, Zach is one of the main stars of the show. He's the son of Matt and Amy Roloff, and he was born with achondroplasia, a form of dwarfism. Despite facing challenges related to his condition, Zach has become an inspiration for many viewers, showing the world that with determination and a positive attitude, you can achieve anything. Zach is married to Tori Roloff, and together they have 2 children, Jackson and Lila. The couple's journey as parents and their life on the Roloff family farm have been featured on the show, making them fan favorites. But recently, things took a turn when Zach found himself at the center of some serious legal trouble. So, what exactly went down? Now let's talk about the incident that sparked all of this controversy, Zach Roloff's arrest. According to reports, Zach was taken into police custody following a heated altercation. On the surface, it seemed like a misunderstanding, but as we dug deeper into the situation, it became clear that this wasn't just a simple mistake. In the days leading up to the arrest, sources close to the family claimed that Zach was involved in an argument that escalated quickly. Though the specifics of the altercation remain unclear, what we do know is that Zach was arrested and charged with several offenses. Now let's break it down and take a closer look at what led to this dramatic turn of events. So what exactly were the charges that Zach faced? According to official police reports, Zach was arrested on charges of disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. These charges stemmed from an incident at a local venue, where Zach allegedly became involved in a confrontation with another individual. Reports suggest that the situation became physical, and when the authorities arrived on the scene, Zach reportedly resisted their attempts to de-escalate the situation. It's unclear whether Zach was intoxicated or if something else triggered the altercation, but sources state that Zach was quite upset by the events that unfolded. Now here's the thing, these charges are serious. Disorderly conduct is a criminal offense that can result in fines or even jail time, and resisting arrest is another charge that can have legal consequences. However, as with all legal matters, it's important to remember that Zach is presumed innocent until proven guilty. So, what has Zach said about the situation? To his credit, Zach has been pretty open about the events that transpired, offering a statement on social media shortly after the incident. In his post, Zach expressed regret about the situation, claiming that the altercation was a result of an unfortunate series of misunderstandings. Zach explained that he was trying to defend himself and his family, and he admitted that things got out of hand. He apologized to his fans for the negative attention and reassured everyone that he was working through the situation with the help of legal counsel. In a statement, Zach also made it clear that he was not intoxicated at the time of the incident, contrary to some of the rumors that were circulating. This has certainly helped to shed some light on the situation, but the question still remains, why did it all happen? What triggered Zach's emotional reaction, and why did it escalate so quickly? Now let's take a step back and consider the bigger picture. Being in the public eye can be incredibly challenging, and reality stars like Zach and Tori Roloff are no strangers to the pressures that come with fame. We've seen them share their personal lives on Little People, Big World, and with that comes the constant scrutiny of their every move. Could the stress of living in the public eye have played a role in the events leading up to Zach's arrest? It's not uncommon for celebrities to be under intense pressure, which can sometimes cause reactions that seem out of character. In fact, several sources have pointed to the fact that Zach has been feeling overwhelmed recently, especially with balancing his family life, his business ventures, and his ongoing role on the show. So, what happens next? Well, for Zach, this arrest is far from the end of the story. He will likely have to appear in court to face the charges, and the legal proceedings will take their course. However, what's clear is that Zach is determined to move forward and put this behind him. He's been working closely with his legal team, and both he and Tori have emphasized their commitment to their family and their supporters. For Tori, this is undoubtedly a tough time. She has always been a strong advocate for her family, and we've seen her stand by Zach through thick and thin. It's likely that she will continue to support him as they navigate this challenging chapter in their lives. Fans have been rallying behind the couple, sending messages of love and encouragement as they work through the aftermath of this incident. One question that has been on many people's minds is how this arrest will impact Little People, Big World. The Roloff family has been the face of the show for years, and this incident could have lasting effects on their image and their future with the series. Will this arrest impact their appearances on the show? Will they be written off, or will we see them take a break from filming to focus on their personal lives? It's still too early to say, but one thing's for sure, the Roloff family is no stranger to overcoming challenges. They've faced plenty of tough times over the years, and they've always managed to come out stronger. So it's likely that this is just another hurdle they will need to navigate, but they have the support of their fans and loved ones to help them through. So there you have it, folks. Zach Roloff's arrest has certainly shocked many, but the full details of the situation are still coming to light. What we do know is that Zach is taking responsibility for his actions, and he and Tori are working hard to move forward. Let us know your thoughts on this situation in the comments below. Do you think Zach will overcome this and continue to thrive? And what do you think about the role of fame and public scrutiny in these kinds of situations? More update. Zach and Tori say Amy Roloff to leave Oregon. Fans of Little People, Big World are aware of the recent chaos in the show's dynamics. It seems that a dispute over who owned the family's property was the beginning of it all. Jeremy and Zach were keen to acquire a piece of their land and continue after Amy Roloff chose to leave Matt and sell her share to her ex. However, it appears that the purchase fell through due to the Lpbw patriarch's strategies and obstinacy, leaving Zach without any land registered in his name. He left Oregon and the Roloff farms as a result. In addition to this, he is currently persuading his mother to leave Oregon right away. But why is he acting in that manner? After their arrangement with Matt fell through, Zach and Tori, the Lpbw stars, made the decision to step back from the family property. The famous couple reportedly chose to relocate to Washington in a $1 million dream home after leaving Oregon. However, it appears that Amy and her husband, Chris, are still residing in the state. In addition, the grandmother frequently visits the farm to see her son, as it is only a 15-minute drive away. Zach's mother remains the most cherished, even if it's clear that he doesn't get along with his father. He therefore wants his mother to leave the state right away. In response to fan inquiries, Tori recently posted on Instagram. She was apparently questioned by a fan if the famous couple ever considers getting closer to Amy. In a prompt response, the celebrity said they had no plans to return. But they were undoubtedly persuading Zach's mother to accompany them to Washington. It appears like Tori and her mother-in-law have a strong relationship now. They are frequently seen conversing and shopping together. She would therefore be thrilled to have Amy live near her and her children. In addition, Amy also intends to relocate in a few years. The celebrity recently disclosed that she would not be staying in the same home indefinitely. On Instagram, a follower inquired as to whether the matriarch and Chris would ever leave their present residence. The 60-year-old expressed unequivocally her desire to relocate within the next 2 years. As a result, Amy might decide to live near her son Zach. The star hasn't yet provided any confirmation, though. Amy, the star of Lpbw, has spent about 30 years living on the Roloff farm. Therefore, the most painful aspect of her divorce was having to leave the place after years of love and commitment. However, it appears that the matriarch lives close to the location. Pumpkin Land is apparently only a short drive from where she lives. According to rumors, the celebrity resides in a 4-bedroom house in Hillsboro, Oregon, with her spouse, Chris. Additionally, when Amy's grandchildren visit, they may play in the spacious kitchen and backyard of her open-concept home. Amy also disclosed that she makes an effort to entertain her grandchildren at her home. She does want to make it enjoyable and memorable for them. The matriarch is unquestionably the world's greatest Mimi. Isabel and Tori share the same beliefs as the audience. Amy Roloff is the best Mimi in the world. Isabel wrote as the caption on a recent photo she posted of her MIL with her child. Little people, big worlds. Zach and Tori Roloff share parenting advice they wish they'd known sooner. On TLC's Little People, Big World, Zach and Tori Roloff have shared a lot of details about their lives, including dating, marriage, and the birth of their 3 kids. Following their announcement that they were leaving the reality TV show, the two launched a podcast. Additionally, Zach and Tori offered their finest parenting advice in their most recent episode. On Thursday, March 21, the married pair, who have 3 children together, Joja, who is almost 2, Lila, who is 4, and Jackson, who is almost 7, released a parenting-focused episode of their Raising Heights podcast. At the beginning, Tori explained how she adopted a pearl of wisdom from a family she had once looked after as a babysitter. I thank you, and I really work hard to include the idea of you don't have to, you get to, into our parenting, and I feel like I've learned something from them, Tori disclosed. That shift in mindset, in my opinion, is quite important. I think that's something we absolutely use in parenting because it's so important. Zach, meanwhile, noted that from their points of view, he and Tori could likely put this into practice more. I feel like we as parents, too, can adopt that more as well, he said. We can change their nappies, prepare dinner, and drop them off anywhere we choose, for instance. We got to spend it with them this time. As Tori admitted, we're not perfect at this. On some days, we feel exhausted, agitated, and worn out. On some days, we suffer. She continued. But I believe that so many things occur in our world that we can reflect on our circumstances and say, gosh, we get to feel all these things. And it's such a luxury to be able to be exhausted by our kids. What do you think about Zach and Tori's parenting advice? Comment now. Zach Roloff in so much pain, he thought he was dying before brain surgery. For nearly 2 decades, the Roloff family has been a fixture on our television screens. The divorce of Matt and Amy Roloff, family conflicts, the stars' meetings with new partners, and several health scares are just a few of the dramas that fans who followed the family through their highs and lows have witnessed. Now that season 25's teaser has out, Tori Roloff describes how her husband Zach felt he was dying while filming. The forthcoming season 25 episodes of Little People, Big World seem to have a lot more in store for viewers, as if the turmoil on Roloff Farms wasn't enough. Zach and Tori are balancing life as parents of 3 young children. Amy says she's running the show, and Matt fears he's losing out on the greatest years with his grandchildren. In the Little People, Big World Season 25 teaser, Zach Roloff, 33, is shown in a medical facility. The reality TV star lies face down on a hospital bed while Tori narrates. Zach appears to be in more pain than ever before. He started crying and saying, "I'm dying." Amy, Zach's mother, says in a confessional, "I never consider that minor any time a surgeon needs to cut you open. We've been sitting on a knife's edge and we just didn't know it," says Tori. The Little People, Big World seasons air after the events. Thus, the scene in the TLC program trailer isn't truly happening right now. Zach was hospitalized the year before and required brain surgery. Fortunately, the father of 3 used his Instagram profile to let his fans know that he was doing well. After undergoing shunt revision surgery after getting really sick, Zach described himself as being on the road to recovery. The shunt is something I've always had, but it became very real for our family this past week, he said. Zach publicly praises his mother, Amy, and wife Tori for helping him get through the difficult time in his health update Instagram post. Additionally, he expressed gratitude to the hospital's physicians and nurses who fought for me and still fight for and care for their patients every day. Tori is Zach's rock, and he seems to be recovering well after the operation, and the two of them are stronger than ever. In addition to visiting athletic events and going on his first live on social media, the two started a podcast in January. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.